Hi, everyone. This is Tony, and today is Friday,
Hi,
July
everyone.
8th.
This is
And
Tony.
I'm going live on Facebook. I had to change my settings for Zoom to do this through Zoom. I had another program that is just not working to go live, and it records and tracks my videos, and for some reason it's not working today. So I'm going Zoom today, so it might look a little bit different. But today the topic is empathy. It's so important to show people empathy. Now I'm going to start with what's the difference between empathy and sympathy, because that's a big thing. Empathy versus sympathy is a very big difference, because sympathy, if you could just look up the definition and you'll see empathy is really feeling the someone's feelings. You're empathizing with them. You're empathetic. You've been through those feelings, or you're going through those feelings at the same time. Like if someone is going through the same things as you, the same problems, same situations, all of that. Sympathy is just cognitively thinking, trying to understand what someone's going through. And the point I'm getting at is this. In my opinion, when dealing with people, and well, let me explain this to you. If you have a situation or a problem, or you want a success story, or you want to get to a place, you have to, you really normally like to deal with people that have been through the same thing, good or bad. Like if you want to succeed in real estate, you better talk to people that are succeeding in real estate. They can empathize with you, the time, the commitment, the struggles, the problems, the situations, all this, because they've been through it. Sympathize, people can sympathize and try to understand you, but if they haven't walked a mile in your shoes, so to say, you've heard that, that's where the empathy comes in. So where I mean empathy is when there are lots of realtors out there that have never even bought their own house before. Not to say that they're not a good realtor because of it. I use the example as this sometimes, is sometimes when you go to a restaurant, if you start as a server at a restaurant, it's very hard to start if you've never been to a restaurant as a customer before, right? You could get there, you're going to learn, and you're going to do, but day one, it's going to be hard for a server at a new restaurant if they've never been to a restaurant before, trying to figure out the processes, procedures, and empathize with what the clients and customers want. So in real estate, a couple points I'm trying to make here is that when you've bought your own house, you've been in that situation before. You've been a buyer, you've been a seller, you bought maybe investment properties, you've been through this story and been through the situation. You could empathize with people. I have lots of agents over the years have got in our office have gotten into real estate because they had a good or bad experience with a realtor, and they go, I could do this too, go just as good or better, or I don't want anybody to go through this ever again. Maybe whatever the agent did with them. So the next point I'm trying to make is that you have to show empathy, because explaining to your clients that you've been through this, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I understand. I've bought several houses myself. I've moved my family. I understand the stress to that. I'm going to be here for you. I've been through it. I've walked in your shoes before, trying to find the right house, going from town to town, straight city to city, the street to street to find that perfect house, and losing offers, and the stress of whatever they're going through. So the main point today that I'm going to leave you with today, don't want to keep you too long today, is explain that to your client. Explain it. If you have that empathy, if you have that story, if you have that background, if you've been through it, tell them. It may put them at ease. It should put them at ease. It would put me at ease as a client. Go, oh, I'm going through someone that's been there before, that understands that's going to be with me because they've been through it. They have that connectivity. If you don't have it, don't don't make that apparent, like, hey, wow, I've never been through this, wow, I have no idea how you're feeling. That's not going to go over well. So, but please, if you can, make sure that you explain and show your empathy, that you've walked that mile, you've done those things. I promise you, more times out of none, they will connect with you more. They know that you've been through it and you've made it through it, the process. Because any agent that's been in this a while, sometimes we have these buyers and sellers that absolutely, it's so stressful, they don't see a light at the end of the tunnel sometimes. But when you can show them that light, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that there's going to be an end, everything's going to be okay, and everything's going to go smooth, that builds that lifelong connection. So hopefully that made some sense to you today. Hopefully that is something to think about today. But remember, if you want to talk about this more, feel free to call or text or email me anytime. I'm happy to help you. I want to help you. So connect with me, and I'm here for you. Have a great Friday, a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.